everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Mel.
And I'm Claire.
And together we are
The Salty Hoes.
We are coming at you from behind the Zion Curtain, from the middle of the Morador, a.k.a. Salt Lake City. And today we are going to talk a little bit about this great state in which we live. But before we get to that, hey, Claire, how are things going for you? How was your week?
It was all right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're like, oh God, she didn't fall into the depths of despair instantly.
All right, things are looking up. I like it.
They're looking up a bit. I extended my flirting that I mentioned the other week, or at least tried to, and I flirted with 2 people this week.
Wow, you doubled your flirting quotient.
I doubled my flirting. You know, I don't really know that it paid off. I think I'm quite bad at flirting. I think I'm like too literal, and it's like it doesn't come across as hot.
Maybe the men are bad at flirting.
It could be that also.
Was this over text or did you go on a date?
Oh, it was definitely text. I have the beautiful situation right now of, I'm sure we've all encountered, of like a texty friend.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I know about the texty friend.
Yeah, I think it's been 4 weeks now he's been promising coffee. And yeah, it's never going to happen. I've accepted that.
Okay. But
Yes.
at least we're getting some smutty texts going back and forth?
Some smutty text action. That's the only kind of action. But, you know, after a while, you just get bored of that.
Right. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to sustain that for a long period of time.
You can't survive in that alone. It's like, you know, just always eating steak and no vegetables, ? I was delving for like a metaphor there.
I mean, that'll stop you up pretty bad.
Right? So like at one point you're like, I'm literally full of shit. Even though it's them that's more so full of shit. But yeah, you're just like, I need variation. Like, ask me how my day was, or, you know, what my favorite color is, or something.
Anything.
Instead of just like throbbing.
Oh
you
my
just
God.
get random words. That's a whole other combo. How was your week on that point? Any updates on Mr. Highrise?
Oh, yeah, I did actually see him yesterday.
Ooh.
And it was pretty lovely.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's been pretty chill. We've just been kind of hanging out. Mostly when we get together, we just like talk for hours, which is,
What?
I know, right?
Does he ask questions?
He does ask questions.
Dear God.
I know.
Whoa. Where did you find this unicorn?
Bumble, weirdly.
Wow.
I know.
Shout out to Bumble.
Yeah, thanks, Bumble. Anyway, so we're just
That's
kind of
good.
going with the flow right now.
I love this for you.
Yeah, no big breaking news, but just continuing, keeping on.
That's kind of nice.
It is nice.
Those just we
Yeah.
like, you know.
Feels like a low pressure situation right now, which I appreciate.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
You give me hope, and I'm sure other salty hoes out there some hope.
All right, well, we'll continue to update you on that developing situation.
Developing story over here at the Salty Hoes.
Yeah. Let's get into our topic for today, shall we?
I'm so excited.
All right, so today we are going to riff on the title of a movie that I enjoy from back in the day. I can't remember when this was released, but maybe you've seen it. It's called 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh yeah, was that like late 90s? I feel
think
like
so, or early 2000s, somewhere around there. But
It's
it was
a good one.
Yeah, young Heath Ledger.
Yeah, a classic.
Yeah, a classic.
Yeah.
So today, the title of our show is 10 Things I Hate About Utah.
Utah.
So we are going
Look
to
at you. That's so poetic.
count down 10 things we hate about Utah. All in good fun. We do love our great state.
We do.
But there are some quirks.
There's definitely some quirks, and you know, maybe at the end we'll throw in a thing we love just to balance in all things.
Maybe that's a different episode.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
we'll do
like,
10 things we love
ooh,
about Utah.
perfect.
All right, but today
Love it.
we're going to talk about 10 things we hate.
Focusing on the hate today.
Yeah. All right. So coming in at number 10, the liquor laws.
That one's a no-brainer.
Right?
Yeah.
They suck.
They're just so weird. So let's explain them for the outside Utah people.
Yes. Okay, let's. Where do we start? Well, this new liquor law is starting to get kind of annoying.
Oh God, there's a new one?
Yeah, so the new one, it just started on January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have your ID scanned every time you order a drink in a bar or restaurant.
Oh, that's
So
right. So they can count them basically.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of wondering, like, what data are they storing on me?
Yeah, like are they going to gift us free cocktails and they want to see what our favorite drink is?
No, I think it's more if you get like a little wee punch card.
Yeah, like at Christmas, they're like, thank you for being a good citizen of Utah. Have a gin and tonic on us.
You know what would be really great is if they would use that to do your 2026 Utah liquor Wrapped. I think I would be afraid to see how many bars I've been to.
Maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're like trying to shame you. You had 123 drinks this year. Like, yeah. I don't know. Who knows their motivation? This can be a really weird place.
Absolutely, it can be.
With alcohol. I should have finished that sentence.
Well, or just generally.
Little ellipsis in there. Yeah.
What's your favorite wacko Utah liquor law?
Well, it's very inconvenient, the link with public holidays. So again, for those outside of Utah, you can only purchase like wine and spirits at a state liquor store, which is subject to very early closing, late opening, and also closed on weird holidays like President's Day, like
many holidays.
Yes, all the holidays. And so you're like, okay, I really have to plan my liquor purchase
in advance.
Yes. And so you can get like beer and seltzers at the grocery store.
If they're below 5%, right?
Yeah, isn't that right? The cutoff
I think
point?
That's right.
But how inconvenient is it to just not be able to go to Trader Joe's and pick up your wine? Like, it feels like an expedition, which is why they do it, right?
Yeah, to make it more inconvenient.
Yes. And it's just like, I just would like a nice bottle of wine for my dinner.
Right.
Is that too much to ask?
Apparently it is too much to ask.
It really is. And it just makes it very, very tricky and inconvenient. I was hosting a book group once, and I think it was something like President's Day. So, like, you know, it just doesn't feel like a holiday, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't even that. Maybe it was Columbus Day.
Ew.
Which, yeah, let's not call it that. But aside from that, like, you don't get that off work.
No.
So, like, you're going to work and stuff, so you're not articulating, this is a holiday.
Yeah.
So I run to the liquor store on my way home from work to get wine for book group, and it's closed.
And you can't do it. Oh, that's awful.
So, you know, then you call the friends, can I have a bottle of wine? Can I have a bottle of wine? And, you know.
Might I borrow a cup of wine, please?
Let me crowdsource my wine for the evening. So I just think that's, like, dumb, and it feels really infantilizing.
Yeah. Have you ever been to one of the state liquor stores, say the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving?
Dear God, avoid it at all costs.
Get ready to wait in line for an hour.
Yep. On Christmas.
Yeah. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right before the 4th or the 24th of July.
Yep.
The 24th being Pioneer Day for those of
Yes.
you that don't live here in the great state of Utah.
Mm-hmm. We have an extra wee holiday in July to celebrate, in scare quotes, the basically the kicking out of the indigenous peoples from this valley. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Sorry, Mormons, I burst the bubble there, but yeah.
Well, let's also mention that they were fleeing America,
Yeah.
right? So,
Fleeing America?
yeah, the pioneers, they were fleeing America.
Oh, like, yes, they were.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because it was Mexican territory at the time, yeah.
Yes. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Fleeing America? Yeah.
I know, now they fly their American flags, but in fact it was an anti-American origin of that holiday.
Which is so interesting.
I know, it is interesting.
A whole other episode on
yeah,
that.
we'll do a pioneer-themed episode
Ooh,
in the
definitely.
summer. Back to the liquor laws, though. One I particularly dislike is that you're not allowed to have alcohol shipped to you. So I cannot join like a cute wine of the month club, right? Have my favorite Cabernet shipped in from, California.
No, bad, evil. But then if you travel, you can't drive back with it either.
Well, not legally.
Well, not legally. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like, well, how am I supposed to do this? It's a great example of laws that are set up to make people fail, not for the good of the people.
Right. Yeah. There's no rationale other than
No.
just to irritate us.
Exactly.
Any other liquor laws that you particularly dislike?
Well, the idea that you can't, that the whole food thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. If it's a restaurant, you have to
Yeah.
order food in order to have alcohol.
Yeah.
But if it's labeled as a bar, that's not true.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. But there's like weird crossover with some of those breweries
Yes.
because they are like a restaurant. So I mean, they've navigated it, right? Like you can order a $1 side of pickles.
Right.
Which is
Here's my
so
food.
dumb.
It's so dumb.
So that checks the wee box
Yeah.
off, but like
It's
it just shows how
stupid.
dumb it is.
Yeah.
Futile.
Incredibly stupid.
Yeah, like my pickles help me not get as drunk.
Sure. Also, there's a limited number of liquor licenses every year, and it's difficult for new bars or restaurants to
Ooh.
actually get one.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that? That's crushing entrepreneurship, which I thought they all loved.
Right. I thought they were all about the small businesses.
Clearly
Huh.
not if you're having
Strange.
the evil alcohol.
All right. Well, I think we've covered this one. What's our next one?
So our next one is the shitty public transportation.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. Tell me what you don't like about it.
Everything.
You're like, that's easy.
It's
all
slow,
of it.
It's inconvenient. The buses are never on time. I don't really take public transportation all that much, but I did try for a short amount of time when I
Yeah.
lived in the avenues to take it up to the U.
Yeah.
And the inconvenience was just beyond irritating.
And you were taking the TRAX or the bus?
The bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TRAX, I will try to take the TRAX up to the U. I have never experienced it once being on schedule.
Oh my God.
Like not once.
That's terrible.
It's early or late, but no shade to UTA. It's literally never on time.
Wow.
And when you're on a wee time crunch, it matters.
Yeah, that's not very helpful for people that are trying to say get to work on time.
No.
Yeah.
Or to a class up at the U or just something. But yeah, it's not the greatest, and the routes, I would say routes in Ireland, routes or routes, are very limited.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I've mapped it before. I haven't taken it so much. And in some cases, it would be faster to walk because you have to change buses 2 times
Yeah.
to get to somewhere that if I get in my car is maybe 20 minutes away.
Yeah, it's definitely not set up to discourage car travel, which is linked to another thing that we don't like that we'll discuss later is our air quality. Like we haven't really got the public transportation piece in place to try to
Oh,
reduce
yeah.
traffic.
I mean, I love those signs on the freeway when we're having one of those really shitty air days that are like carpool or take public transportation. You're like,
Really?
I can't. That'll be
Yeah.
3 hours of my day if I try to take public transportation.
That's very true.
Yeah, like cool idea, UDOT, but
Yeah.
maybe like give me an option that works.
Put the infrastructure in place. Back in the day, I lived in Davis County, but at the time was trying to move to Salt Lake, and so my kids were going to school in Salt Lake, but we lived in Davis County, and that presented an issue on the really big snow days,
Oh yeah.
which I know are very difficult to even imagine now because apparently we don't get snow anymore.
Right.
But I'm talking about, when it would dump like 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
And up there you always get that lake effect snow.
Yeah, you get more.
Yeah, so like those days where even the freeways are impassable, and you know that if you set out in the freeway, you're going to be sitting there for like 2 hours to get to work.
Right. I mean,
Because-
if you're lucky and
Yeah.
you don't get hit by like an F-150 or something.
Yes, or those little like geo metros that think they can go 100 miles an hour, and then they do like a series of 360s in the
Yeah.
middle of the freeway. So yeah, it was very traumatizing learning to drive in Utah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, but anyway, some days I'd be like, okay, let's get the front runner instead, because they put in that extended track
Yeah.
north and south, so you can go to the burbs on your wee train, which in theory is great,
Yes.
and they're nice wee trains. But again, it would take so long. They don't run very often. You get in, and then I'd have to get like 2 buses to get up to their
Oh.
school. That's probably only 2 miles from
Right.
the train station, and you're just like
2
"Oh my
hours
God."
later.
Yes, because you don't want to be getting an Uber in that climate either. You would really have to have like a car in Salt Lake and a car at your destination station, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you just keep your kids home on those snow days?
No, weirdly, I was like, let's go, like make it an adventure. So yeah.
That's funny. I've kept my kid home.
Yeah.
Like on a big snow day. I used to live up on in the avenues on a hill, and when we had a foot or more of snow, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck that.
Yeah, jammy day.
That's right.
We're learning at home.
Yeah, or whatever.
That's awesome.
We are attending the Nintendo Switch Academy of Learning today.
I like that academy. One of the problems was I had a theater kid.
Oh.
And those
like
theater teachers,
rehearsals?
yeah, well, because they always put like the big play in February. And I'm like, why do you do that? Because then all the late nights and stuff are in those wintry months. And, you know, my child was / is such a like a committed person. If she is doing something, that's it, like 100%.
All in.
Which I so love and respect about her. And, you know, it didn't help that the teacher's like, you cannot miss a rehearsal because then you will be kicked out of the show. So I remember like one time getting the train and the bus and traipsing through Sugar House Park with like snow mid-shin with a big box of costumes on a Saturday trying to get to rehearsal.
Oh, the things we do for our children sometimes.
Yes. And thank you, not Public Transport of Utah.
All right, well, coming in at number 8, we have the food scene. Now, I will say the food scene is improving.
Yes.
It is getting quite a lot better
Yeah.
than it used to be. But still, like I mentioned, those liquor licenses are hard to get, and I feel like we just don't have the variety that you would find in another city of this size.
It kind of stifles, I'm sure,
Yeah.
the amount of restaurants or bars that could open. And I do feel like, well, I mean, this is food related, so it matters more. There's like more restaurants than a bar scene for sure. But like, you don't always want to go out for a big meal.
No, yeah, just like a little drink and a bite.
Like wee tapas experience.
Yeah.
So I feel like this one might affect you more than me because I know you have a very discerning palate.
Oh.
And you like your wee pop-ups of the chefs and things. Like, have you found anything comparable or like, hell yeah, in Utah?
There's some places that I really like. Let me just say a few off the top of my head. I think Urban Hill is great. They do really good work. Now, that being said, it's really expensive, so I don't go there all that often. That little cute area on like, where is it? 900 South. It's got 3 places I really, really like. So the Pearl is one of my favorite places in the city.
There.
Yes.
It's good. It's kind of like a wee hidden gem, I feel like.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Great cocktails, really good food. It's got that like Vietnamese twist to it. It's just delicious. And then right around the corner is Bar Gnome.
Yes.
Okay, right? So modern izakaya, Japanese.
They have really, really hot bartenders.
They do, actually.
Like staggeringly hot.
Yeah, there's a woman who bartends there, and she's incredible. Like, not only is she good looking, but she's one of the best bartenders in the city, I feel like. I forget her name. Sorry.
But it is a good place.
Great place.
I have to throw that in there. Sorry.
Attached to that is Water Witch, which is just a great little bar.
Little, emphasis on little.
Oh, it's tiny.
It's part of the charm.
Yeah, right. But sometimes it's hard to get somewhere to sit because there's like 10 places to sit.
Right. You're like, do I want my elbow touching the person beside me? I don't think I do.
It's a good place to go early.
Yeah. It's nice because I like there you can go up and just say, I like gin. I like citrus. I like this. And they'll be like, let me invent something for you.
I love that.
It's very nice.
How about you? What are some of your favorite places?
I think I know wholeheartedly, I love Arlo.
Oh, Arlo's great.
So good. I would argue that is like Utah's best restaurant.
I think you could make that case.
Yeah, because their food, like, it's got all the facets of good restaurant, right? Wee small menu. It's got a wee small menu.
I love that. I don't want to read a novel.
Yeah.
Right.
And they make jokes on their menu.
Yeah.
I like their wee jokes. And lovely wait staff and just, I don't know, it's just got a really good feel to it.
Yeah,
and
it's a good vibe.
I love that they survived because they opened right like the week before COVID.
Oh, that's right.
Which is the most horrendous timing. And I was so joyful they made it through as a wee local business. And I mean, their patio in summer for like a late night dinner or a wee brunch at the weekend, perfection.
Love it.
I love that place.
Are there any places that used to be here that you miss that are gone?
Oh my goodness. Well, the whole, like, the big fire on Main Street.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think
White
some
Horse.
of those are reopening now, yeah? Whiskey
Staggeringly
Street.
fast, yeah.
Yeah, White Horse. Those are good.
I can't think of any that aren't here anymore. Do you have any that are gone that you loved?
Forage, actually. So that was here for kind of a hot minute. That was a tasting menu type place.
Yeah.
Really delicious. I'm shocked it went out of business. Really sad.
Where was that?
Oh, gosh. I can't remember. Like Liberty Wells area, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, which actually there is a place, Tradition, that is right by Liberty
I
Park.
think that went out of business.
That's
Yeah.
so there is one I missed.
Okay.
Because it was so they had the spin on Mormon funeral potatoes there.
Oh, that was so good.
Yes.
So good.
They were lovely. I'm so sad they went out of business.
Yeah. Did you ever go to Bill and Nada's?
No, where was that?
I'm trying to remember, but that was a Greasy Spoon diner. That was like a fixture.
Nice.
Yeah, back when we had no good restaurants.
Yeah, I love wee places like
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't
though.
good food. It was like hangover food. You know what I'm talking about.
Right. You just
Yeah.
need like a big greasy pancake and bacon or
Yeah.
something. Well, I wouldn't eat the bacon, but you know what I mean.
I do. Speaking of Utah Originals, did you ever eat at the training table?
Oh my God. That's a sad one to be closed to.
You think so?
Yes. Did you
Really?
not like it?
I went there once, and like for those of you that might not remember the training table, there was a phone, like a corded phone
Yeah.
at each table booth.
Yes.
And you would pick it up and order your food instead of having a server come.
Yes.
Yeah, I went there one time and I put my hand on the phone and it was extraordinarily sticky. And I was like, I can't. No thanks.
And this is pre-COVID times too. You're like, well, it makes sense because it's all like fries and like hand kind of food, burgers, and then they call you back to tell you it's ready.
Oh, that's right.
See, I'm not a great peopler, so I think that appealed to me. I could just like call my order in, but their fry sauce, that was good.
I do love fry sauce.
And it was like, because they did like a wee barbecue hint in there. I missed their fry sauce.
Okay.
Yeah. It was good.
All right. Well, pour one out for the training table.
The poor training table. Well, I think we covered food.
I think so.
Actually,
Let's move
in
on.
a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to number 7 of our things we hate about Utah. Just no water.
Yeah. The lack of water.
No water,
No
period.
water. Yeah.
Yep.
No nice lakes, no nice streams. We are drying up the Great Salt Lake.
Which is creating an arsenic cloud.
Yeah,
which
well, it's supposed to, right? The
not
arsenic
thrilled about that.
dust cloud, not great.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're taking all that water to do what? Water alfalfa? Agriculture, which is like 2% of our economy?
Yeah, and give it to other states, right? We give
it's
a lot to other
ridiculous.
states.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's, our snowpack, I would imagine, is not going to be so hot this year. So it's like, why are we giving water away? And why the hell do people have green lawns here?
Oh, that's a great question.
We live in the desert.
Yeah, we need to rip it all out. Zero escape.
Yeah, like states like Nevada and other places do. I know it's hotter there generally.
Yeah.
But it gets pretty hot here in the summer. And why are we spending gallons and gallons? I don't understand that.
Well, part of it, I think, is because the state, even though we're running out of water, is subsidizing water. So it's cheap. Like, you could make a rule about it, but probably even better is just to jack the price of water up and people will stop.
Right. Because that's usually,
Yeah.
they're not generally motivated by ethical concerns.
Right.
Damn it, look at my water bill. We're going to have a brown lawn this year. Yeah, that's fair. The lack of water is a problem. And when I first moved here, I got I'll pet my cat and get a shock.
Oh, yeah.
Or
the
like,
static.
Yeah, I go to get petrol or gasoline.
Gas.
At the gas station, and I'm like, oh my God, like I have to rub my hand on the side of the car before I touch the
Oh,
pump.
yeah, because it'll shock you.
It's like zap, and my kids would walk in their wee slippers with their fleecy jammy bottoms across the carpet, and I'm like, I literally can see sparks.
Yeah.
So the general lack of humidity, just to, pivot off of water adjacent, the lack of humidity is rough here.
Yeah, do you find your house gets like really dusty?
Yes.
Like incredibly dusty compared to anywhere else you've lived?
Absolutely. And I'm trying to, I did go all out on humidifiers this year because I think even just attempting to sleep in winter
It's hard.
is with the dust, dust, and also like you wake up and you're just like, my tongue is stuck to the roof of my mouth. Like
Yeah.
I am dried out.
My lips are cracked.
Yes. And there's some places we don't want to be dry.
Yeah,
So
that is true.
No dryness.
No dryness.
In certain areas, please.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, we're going to move on to number 6, coming in at number 6. And maybe we don't have to talk about this a lot.
I think we've covered in other places.
It's kind of our whole podcast, the dating scene.
The dating scene. Whoop. What do you find unique about the Utah dating scene?
Oh, I mean, I think we've mentioned it before, but, you know, all the ex-Mormons running around, right? This whole religious thing that you have to navigate. And Mormons, active Mormons.
Yeah.
On the apps.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Some of them should be reported to their bishop for the things they're asking for on the app. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh, well, that's true, too.
Yeah. You're like, okay, like, I know I'm not a Mormon anymore, but, like, why are you asking for that? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's this whole era of Mormon 2.0. I don't know. But, like, I couldn't be doing that when I was a Mormon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just a short one since we talk about this all the time.
It's pretty well covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, moving swiftly on then to number 5. This one is so interesting. Utah drivers.
Oh,
how do you feel about them?
They're so bad.
So bad.
So bad.
What is the core of the badness that you see?
I mean, I think there's multiple things going on, but there is just a general lack of respect once people step behind the wheel.
Yeah.
I find that Utah drivers don't know how to merge.
Not at all.
Not from either side. Not whether they're letting you in or trying to get in themselves. Like they have
don't
no
want
clue.
to.
They have no clue.
Even if they don't know, they don't want to. Like I feel that vibe
like
sometimes.
They don't want to let you in.
They just don't want to let you in, and like they'll race up.
Oh yeah.
And then they'll be like parallel with you.
Yeah.
And then go past you. Sometimes flip you off, and then they will come into your lane. Where that could have just been a simple swap, like a little dance.
Right. We're just merging.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was plenty of space.
Mm-hmm.
I know my son is learning to drive, and the thing that
terror.
Well, he's doing well so far,
Yes.
but you know, I'm trying to instill this sense of defensive driving. But
Yes.
whether I'm driving or he's driving, and somebody pulls one of those stunts,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Am I besmirching the honor of your house? Gets a laugh out of him every time.
That's a really good way to put it, because that's how it feels.
Right.
Like they're going to war. Like we're going to a jousting session here.
Yeah, like it's a personal affront that you're trying
Yeah.
to merge onto the freeway somehow.
I friggin' dare you. Yeah. And to be clear, the source of the terror is not in your lovely wee child driving. It's the same terror I felt with my own. It's like, I trust you. I do not trust the other people on the road. And you really do have to teach them the defensive driving. And it was just terror inducing to me to think about them like out there. I'm like, never go on the freeway, just ever. Never. It's banned. Yeah.
You know it's bad when you go to Miami, Florida, and you're like, oh wow, the drivers are so nice here.
They're so nice here. I even feel like that when I go to like LA.
Right?
I'm like, they're so nice here.
Yeah.
Look at the way you can merge.
I know.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know, I actually read a report that Weber State, or is it Weber State University or just Weber University?
I think it's Weber State.
Is it?
Unclear.
Anyway, the one up in Ogden
Yeah.
here did a report on why driving in Utah is so bad. So this isn't even like us just noticing it. It's like a documented
I like it.
phenomena.
Yeah.
And so they did this study on Utah drivers. And interestingly, it was like the pick your nose syndrome. So, you know.
Tell me more about that.
You're like driving, picking your nose. You know how sometimes you'll look over at a light or in the freeway, and usually a man, that's just an anecdotal observation, but his finger so far shoved up his nose. And you're like, dude is picking a winner there.
Yeah, he's
like,
digging for gold.
Digging for gold. And so, but it's this idea that you're in your car, and so you don't think people can see you.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're just like, doing whatever you're doing in the car and nobody can actually see you. So they related it to that phenomena, and also a strain of passive aggressiveness, where we know in Utah there's a religious dimension, perfectionism. And so the idea that people can be like aggressive in a space that nobody sees them. I have never been flipped off as much as I have been in Utah from other drivers.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
they have
wild.
their wee In God We Trust plates, and they're like flipping you the bird, and you can tell shouting obscenities, and you're like, I was literally just trying to merge.
Yeah. Or like you'll be waiting at a light, say to
Yeah.
turn right, and there'll be someone behind you honking
Yeah.
at you, and you're like, I literally can't go. There are
Yeah.
pedestrians in the crosswalk,
Yes.
and they're laying on their horn. You're like,
You're like,
there's there's a reason I'm stopped.
Yes. Safety for all.
Right? Yeah. And then they like swing around you
Yeah.
and flip you off as they go by.
And give you the
Yeah.
like the rage. And so
It's a lot of rage.
there's a lot of rage, and that's where like we were connected it. They're like, people don't really have an outlet here because it's very prim and proper, and so they basically get into their car and become animals.
I think that's totally true. And I
Yeah.
notice it a lot when I drive down to, say, Draper or to Utah County.
Yes.
Right? Like you get just extremely aggressive, rude drivers. And then
Fury.
you get out of your car and they're like, "Oh, hi.
Yeah. How's your
How are
day?"
you?"
I know.
And you're like, well, the disconnect here is killing me.
Yeah.
I remember like pretty clearly I went up to Draper once to do a trail run, in Corner Canyon.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And I think I got cut off, flipped off like a bunch of
my
times,
God.
like driving up there. And then I'm running
Yeah.
in Corner Canyon, and I'm running up a hill, and like there's this kind of cute family. And as I run past them, they start clapping, and they're like, "Oh, good job, you can do it." And I'm like, "What?" I'm just like out for a little run.
You're like, what is
this
happening here?
This is all so strange.
Oh, you're like, what universe have I entered? I drove
I
20 minutes
know.
from home, and all the kinds of weird things are happening.
Exactly. I'm getting so much aggression on the road, and
Yeah.
then this very strange, inappropriate show of support from
Like,
you on the trail.
Over support.
Yeah, I guess I appreciate it, but it's kind of strange. I don't think I was visibly struggling, right?
I wouldn't imagine that you were. You were striding up the mountain, and such pretty beautiful encouragement.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you just mentioned this, but I'm going to say it again because this is coming in at number 4 of 10 things we hate about Utah.
Yeah.
The focus on perfectionism.
Oof.
It's a big one, right?
Because it's everywhere, right? We know we're the plastic surgery capital of Merca, right?
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I've heard. I guess I haven't like looked at the data myself, so maybe we should do that. And I kind of feel like I want to do a whole episode on this.
Yeah, I think so. It's worth delving into the why.
Yeah.
Like, it's obvious why.
Yeah.
There, the link with Mormonism getting to the highest level of heaven, being your most perfect self, even if it means you're like dying inside or exhausted, or because
Yeah.
perfection is an illusion.
Right, of course. Nobody's perfect.
No.
And I feel like I've also heard it said, and I need to look up the stats on this too, that Utah is number 1 in per capita antidepressant use.
Yes, I believe that's true, and opioids.
And opioids.
Yes, because do we see the correlation here?
Oh, well, definitely, right?
Yeah.
You got to have those Xannies. you
Yes,
know?
because the push for perfectionism is so big, and I remember that when I was a Mormon, I did feel like I had to have my finances perfect. I had to have my home perfect. I had to have all the meals perfect. Like, present my children perfect with the little bow stuck on their head. Like, it just permeated every part of life that was exhaustive.
Oh, that is just exhausting.
Yeah.
Even just listening to that is exhausting.
Yeah.
And I think there's another phenomenon too we could talk about, which is sort of the living beyond your means / bankruptcy. So people buying these big houses and really nice cars that they can't actually afford.
Yes, or the phenomena of, in more suburban neighborhoods like that, the trend of like everybody has to have like a golf cart and stuff.
Oh, I guess I haven't run into that.
Oh my God! And they all drive to the ward on a Sunday in their golf carts.
Oh, that's so weird.
I know, but it's another flex. Like,
Yeah.
we have a golf cart.
We have a golf cart.
Yeah, didn't Whitney Rose buy one for her daughter in one of the seasons?
Oh, I think that's right. Yeah.
It's like the iconic possession of suburban Utah.
I was not aware of that, but
Now you know.
it fits right in.
It feels like as well what's that big like suburban that a lot of LDS families drive? Like a Yukon or something.
Oh, yeah, you see a lot of Yukons. I feel like you used to see the Escalade a lot, the Cadillac
Yes.
Escalade.
That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah. And then also what you see a lot of is those big trucks. So my son would call them, he's not the only one, Pavement Princesses. Okay,
Ooh.
so it's like
I love
a
it.
truck or, an SUV that is made for driving off road, but you never drive it off road.
You're
Okay, so
driving
it's-
in your suburban neighborhood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pavement Princess. Oftentimes it's a Ford F-150, right? I feel like that's a classic douche-mobile in Utah,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And those things are not cheap.
No.
And then you see them lifted and like all pimped out, and you're like,
Yes.
that's an $80,000 truck.
Oof, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
yeah,
I think I spent like 24,000 on my Subaru, and I felt like I was living large.
right.
I'm like, oh dear God, 24,000 for a year-old iPad.
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
That's like so frugal and reasonable.
I don't feel the need, and I mean, they're just like, we can hardly breathe here in winter, and there may be a correlation. That's all I'm saying.
True, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. The perfectionism thing is not good.
It's not good.
We don't like it. Moving to number 3, we're getting into our top 3 here.
Okay, top 3.
So this is one I think that everybody can notice right off the bat as soon as they come to Utah, especially in suburban areas, the lack of diversity.
Oh, I hate it.
Yep. And this is like, I mean, diversity in Utah standards, I can't find the words. It's not how I feel we would divine. Dear God, I'm falling right into the Mormon vernacular. We wouldn't define it in ways we might define it in other places. Like, I feel like even a slight oddity here, or a slight quirk, or a slight accent is like
well, I guess you would know firsthand, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's like, I am not what you would call diverse.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you just look at you, you would fit right in. But I guess as soon as you open your mouth in Farmington, Utah, then you're immediately othered, right?
It's all just like, what? Like, why do you speak so funny? And it's like, dear Jesus, like,
Listen to yourself.
By American standards, again, I'm not in any way promoting this, when you're of white European descent, sadly in this land, that is, perceived as the norm or whatever that is. But yeah, even I saw it with my children in their very suburban Utah elementary school. Some of the things that they got, like, you're just so different. It's like, but are you? Question mark.
Boy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like not only the lack of diversity is a problem here, but the struggle with even slight diversity is equally as annoying.
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me.
Yep. And I can understand why, diverse populations don't feel welcome or at home. It's systemic, institutionalized here even.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Like, moving here from California, you're like, wait, why is everybody white? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yep. Utah is disturbingly very white, and not only in, the optics, but the attitude as well, which is,
right.
I think, the very difficult part. Funny story, when I moved here, I was like, oh, this place is very white. And in seeking a place to live with my dear children and, wanting them to have just a nice, good life experience, I was like, are there some more diverse parts? And people referred me to North Davis County, where up near Hill Air Force Base.
Oh.
And they said, because the base is there, the community is very diverse. And I was like, okay, no. It just means there's more maybe non-Mormons than in Bountiful or something.
Oh, I see.
And I was like, good God. Like, that was
Wow.
misleading. But
Oh, that's very misleading.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we do have some pockets of diversity. I feel like I thought you were going to say something about West Valley, actually.
No, well, because I mean, we can get into like socioeconomic stuff and race and, all of those things, and the terror that East Siders have of the West Side.
I know. You'll
Yeah.
you'll have people telling you it's dangerous to go
Yes.
to like Rose Park. Well,
Yeah.
now that's gentrified quite a lot, but like, or West Valley, and you're like, really?
Like even my house, I'm barely west, and people are like, your neighborhood, and it's like, oh my God. Like, yeah.
Calm down.
Yes.
Like,
they're-
go live in a real city for a few years,
Yes.
come back, check
Yeah.
back with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. There's definitely like a bubble that people are happy to keep here, and it's kind of gross.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, let's move on to number 2.
Speaking of
Coming
gross
in.
things.
Yeah, speaking of gross things, our number 2, 10 things we hate about Utah is the air, the air quality.
Oof.
It's so bad.
Worst in the country a lot of days in the
many
winter.
days.
Yeah.
Well, in the summer too now, because we have wildfires all the time.
Yeah.
So I guess now we live in a situation where the West burns down every single year.
Yeah.
And just like in the winter, we have some of that smoke collect in the valley because we kind of live in this bowl, right? We're surrounded by mountains.
Yeah.
Air gets trapped, the pollution gets trapped, can't get out, and then we're all just choking on filth.
Yeah, and it is literal filth. Like, you know those days when it's really bad and you can see it like circulating in the air and then you taste it.
Yes.
You're like, I'm tasting car fumes and industry.
Yeah, you get that like kind of heavy metal taste in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nasty.
And low-key sore throat.
Yep.
Headaches.
Yep.
All those health risks, respiratory, obviously.
That's right. They tell you not to exercise outside. And, you know, there's some people from the U that have looked at, for example, emergency room admissions versus bad air days. And it spikes, particularly in the pediatric population. I know.
Poor wee babies.
I know. The little babies are choking on the filth, too.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
And with our lack of moisture this year, we're not cycling through those quick. It's like, oh, look, we've had the inversion, as they call it, for 10 days. And I think it's most disturbing when you drive up a canyon into the mountains and you're like, wait, the sky is blue?
I can see the sun.
Yeah. And it's, you know, you like drive out of that like misty, foggy gunk fest at the top of the canyon and you're just like, oh my God.
That's so
and then
gross.
you have to drive back into it.
Yeah.
Or when you take a flight, right?
Yeah.
And you just see, you get above the gunk and you're like,
Yep.
oh my God.
And then you look down and you see the ceiling of disgustingness.
We're all going to die. Apparently we are a few years earlier because of this.
Yeah, I think that's
About
right.
3.
Reduces life expectancy.
Yeah. I did never conceive of living in a place where you have to check in the morning the air temperature, just like the temperature and the weather, and
The air quality.
should I go for a run this morning, or would that actually do less for my health than if I just stay in bed?
You're like, oh, it's like I'm taking a run and smoking a few cigarettes at the
Yes.
same time. It's
And
kind of equal.
Sometimes when I see people like running in that, I'm like, dude, no, go home. Like, this is, no.
You know what? I run in it, though, actually. I just kind of don't pay attention.
Do you wear a wee mask?
No.
You're like, no, I will not do that. I'm not training for a high altitude. Well, I guess for
I mean, I don't think
altitude
it would
anyway.
help unless you have one of those kind of heavy grade particulate masks anyway. Like
Which not great
a
to
piece
run
of
in.
fabric isn't going to do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the same air.
yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Which really brings us to item number 1.
Number 1.
Because there is a correlation here. Because there doesn't seem to be like a whole lot being done to try to counter this bad air situation.
I wouldn't say so.
Nope. And it's not top of mind for item number 1, which is the Utah Legislature. So tell me, Mel, why do you think this is number 1?
Oh, this has got to be number 1. I feel like we're living in this weird theocracy, right? And we also have a legislature that feels pretty corrupt to me,
Yeah.
right? They're all business guys. They pass laws to help themselves, help their friends, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, just like look at the scandal with the Olympics the first time,
Yeah.
right? Horribly mismanaged because they're just handing it off to friends and cronies.
Yep.
I mean, look at who gets those UTA contracts.
Yeah.
Like, look at who benefits when they move the prison. Like, this is all cronyism.
a wee bit gross.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we have all the lovely, quote, message laws that they like to pass.
Yeah. Like the liquor laws and what was the situation a couple of years ago? Because didn't the people of Utah vote to legalize weed? And then the legislature was like,
No, just
"Nah."
kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we reject the voice of the people and we're not going to do it. Or we're going to do it in a really awkward, again, like cock block kind of way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real treat every single year when the legislature's in session.
It's funny how that separation of church and state is really emphasized in some areas and then completely forgotten in others.
Yeah, I don't think there's much separation.
There's like zero. And, I think we have about 16% female representation in the legislature. I struggle with that word.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. The legislature.
Right. So they're really not doing anything to help with our bad air, to help with our unhoused population,
Yeah.
which seems like it's growing by the day in downtown Salt Lake City. Right? Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. I'm definitely in a neighborhood because I live close to downtown. And what I see, Mayor Mendenhall, is that when there's a big event happening, the city comes in and kind of sweeps
Oh, yeah.
the
Kind of
unhoused.
clears them out of that immediate area.
To make the city look pretty or whatever the motivation is. But I think that's like a little bit gross.
Oh, definitely. And to be fair, it can be a pretty difficult problem to solve, but it just seems like they're not even trying. They're
No.
just doing things that make it worse. Okay.
100%. And, you know, I know that our governor put forward this big, there was like videos made, I can't remember who he made with them, where he's like, look at us, we're great at honoring our differences in Utah, and we talk across the aisle. And I was like, wait, what? You mean by completely ignoring an entire sector of your population, that's cooperation in your mind? Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's not good. And, you know, I think it trickles down to local government as well. At least I think I've definitely had some experiences seeing that in terms of, you know, again, choosing where to put the emphasis, which let's also reference the pride flag ban,
Oh my God. Ridiculous.
which, you know, hell slap it up them. Is that an American saying? Is that Irish?
Wait, say that again?
Hell slap it up them.
I've never heard that. What does that
Okay.
mean, Claire?
Well, there's a new one for you. I just, you know, this is our last year of Sundance in Utah,
That's right.
specifically because Sundance were like, we don't actually want to be in a state where the pride flag is banned. So you reap what you sow. One of the biggest economic boosters for our state is
Yeah.
now gone because of the just hatefulness of the legislature.
Yeah, right. Didn't the Outdoor Research Festival go, or not festival? What am I saying? You know what I'm talking about. The convention. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they moved that too, didn't they? For the same reason.
Which, thank you for doing that, which may sound silly because, you know, we all benefit from those things. But I think the legislature need to hear from, you know, people outside of Utah that that's actually not acceptable.
Well, it's really baffling to me. I mean, we talked about the lack of water. So we're
Mm-hmm.
spending, you know, a good chunk of our water
Yeah.
watering alfalfa fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which brings in 2% of our income. And yet tourism, which is a really big money maker for us, like we have people come from all over the world to
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
ski in Utah, to come down to our red deserts, etc.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, let's drive out tourism
Mm-hmm.
and business conventions, which I thought they were also supposed to be for,
Yeah.
to make a weird ideological point.
Yeah, because it turns out, actually, regular people do care about, you know, different groups and them feeling safe in the world and good and represented. Whereas, you know, the Utah legislature is like, no.
Yeah, I mean, we also have this kind of weird reputation. You know, Utah, people are endlessly fascinated with the Mormons
Yeah.
and like our weird culture and our weird laws. And I feel like they're just kind of leaning into that and making it
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, but it's like, it's going over into the realm of hatefulness now.
Oh,
which is
definitely.
never, never good. So,
No.
Utah legislature, step it the fuck up, please.
Yeah, please.
That's
As-
our plea.
As my son would say, be better.
Be better. Yes. If you want us to talk about you better, then just be better.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, friends, that's our list for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you'd like to add,
Yeah.
please hit us up in the comments.
And for those of you outside of Utah, we hope you got a wee education and to know that when you come to Utah on vacation, don't go to Whole Foods for your wine.
Yeah, right.
It's not going to happen.
You've got to figure out the state liquor store and their weird opening hours.
Exactly.
All right, we'll catch you next time, friends.
See
Take
you
care.
later.
Bye.